Hello, and welcome to the Amazon Simple Email Service SES Deliverability Learning Series. My name is Ryan Carr, and I am a cloud support engineer for Amazon SES. I help customers understand and adhere to email deliverability best practices, primarily focusing on getting email messages to recipient inboxes. Amazon SES is a cloud email service provider that can integrate into any application for bulk email sending. Senders from small startups to large enterprise accounts can use SES to reach their customers, but getting messages to the recipient's inbox over the long term can be tricky. Understanding deliverability best practices and what mailbox providers expect from bulk senders is the key to getting messages to a customer's inbox. Today, we're going to talk about what causes mailbox providers to route messages to the spam folder, throttle your sending, and blocking your email messages outright. This includes an overview on email sender reputation. We will discuss how to remediate poor sender reputation to specific mailbox providers and how to maintain a positive sender reputation. First, let's review email sender reputation. Sender reputation is a critical concept in email delivery that significantly impacts whether your emails reach recipient inboxes or get filtered to spam folders or even possibly blocked from reaching recipient mailboxes. What is sender reputation? Sender reputation is the profile mailbox providers build specific to a sender with an emphasis on domain reputation, but can also include an IP reputation. Both domain reputation and IP reputation can influence deliverability of messages. In the past, IP reputation was a primary mechanism for mailbox providers and ISPs to evaluate senders and also choose how to route the messages. Today, some of the largest providers in the world, such as Gmail and Yahoo, put a significant emphasis on domain reputation. For example, if you are sending to Gmail and have a fantastic domain reputation, the IP reputation may not matter as much, especially if you are using shared IP space, as Gmail knows how to allow domains with high sender reputation to deliver successfully, whereas senders with poor domain reputation on those same IPs can run into placement and even deliverability problems. Sender reputation will dictate whether messages go to the spam folder or inbox, or if the mailbox provider will throttle and slow down message rates or even block message delivery altogether. Key factors affecting sender reputation can include the following: sending history, the consistency and patterns of your email sends. This has a major impact on how your future messages will be accepted and where your messages may land from a spam and inbox perspective. Engagement metrics, open rates, click-through rates, and other recipient interactions are a major driver in how reputation is built. When you have positive engagement signals like high open rates and click rates, and low negative signals like low complaint and bounce rates, your messages have a much better chance of making to a recipient's inbox. Complaint rates are how often recipients mark your emails as spam, which is one of the most influential negative metrics a sender can generate. Complaints indicate to recipient mailbox providers that their users do not want messages from particular senders and will contribute largely to a negative sender reputation. You should also have a goal of keeping complaints at or below 0.1% with a max threshold of 0.3%. This guidance is part of the bulk sender requirements by Gmail and Yahoo. It is good practice to keep these limits in mind across all your SES sending for all mailbox providers, even if they do not have an explicit policy for spam rate thresholds. One thing to note, a low complaint rate coupled with a low engagement or delivery rate might be an indicator that your messages are being filtered or going to spam, so having a low complaint rate or zero complaint rate with no opens or clicks can also be a signal of poor sender reputation. Bounce rates, which are the percentage of your emails that couldn't be delivered, oftentimes relating to invalid recipients, which identifies senders who do not use confirmed opt-in and or do not have proper email list hygiene policies. It is important to keep bounce rates low and to not hit repeated invalid recipients repeatedly. It is often taken by the mailbox providers that the sender doesn't have good list building and or list hygiene policies. One of the dangers of not removing invalid recipients over long periods of time can include the transfer of an email address from the original opt-in recipient to a non-opt-in recipient. Also, certain email addresses being turned into spam traps or monitoring addresses can happen over time, and you should remove these inactive recipients and invalid recipients before they are converted. Email authentication. Proper implementation and alignment of DMARC, DKIM, and SPF is crucial for message delivery. It is one of the primary components of the bulk sender requirements from Gmail and Yahoo, which Hotmail and Outlook Online have adopted as well. Email authentication is also critical in protecting your brand from spoofing and phishing. DMARC can also provide information for approved entities who may not be aligned from an authentication standpoint, which could impact legitimate mail from the domain because of lack of authentication. It also serves as a major security mechanism to ensure only the proper domain owner is able to send using that domain. You can alter your policies from less restrictive to more restrictive as you get more comfortable with authentication and its alignment. But you should always have DMARC, DKIM, and SPF policies for your domain, and you should monitor your DMARC reports for instances where external actors are trying to use your domain to send phishing or spoofing type messages. Content quality. The relevance and quality of your email content is important for several reasons. First, the user experience, because a good user experience related to content quality could lead to more opens and clicks and positive engagement, which can improve sender reputation. On the flip side, poor email content quality can cause users to hit the spam button or even just ignore your messages in the future. Sending infrastructure. IP address and domain reputation are key areas to focus on when considering your overall sender reputation. Keeping sending types separated by subdomain or domain is a common consideration for large bulk senders. Also consider utilizing dedicated IP addresses so that you can control all aspects of your sending profile and reputation from the domain to the IPs used. Why sender reputation matters. A good sender reputation helps ensure your emails reach the inbox rather than getting filtered to spam folders or blocked entirely. Poor reputation can lead to reduced email deliverability, lower engagement rates, potential block listing of your domain or IP addresses, and negative impact on your email marketing ROI and conversions through email. Now let's discuss monitoring and improving sender reputation. In Amazon SES, you can monitor reputation metrics through bouncing complaint rates, account level metrics, deliverability dashboard if you are using Virtual Delivery Manager, and AWS tools and services such as CloudWatch and Kinesis. We will leave more information about how to set up these types of self-service dashboards in the description. You can also use additional resources specific to the mailbox provider, such as Google Postmaster Tools or Outlook's SNDS. The most important thing is you have insight into your delivery performance and catching trends, both positive and negative, in real time. If you are trending up and positive, template those aspects of how you approached those days of sending. If you're seeing negative trends like lower delivery rates or even lower engagement rates, review any changes to lists, cadence, volumes, and distributions, and you are likely to find out what caused the issue. The quicker you can curb a negative deliverability issue, the easier it will be to regain and rebuild your sender reputation and reduce any disruptions to your email program. Thank you for watching part 1 of this video. In the next video, I will be going over common SMTP responses that indicate poor sender reputation and how to mediate these issues.